Sunny day. My name is Tony Neal and I'm joined by Scott Leverington. Welcome, Scott.
Thanks, Tony.
Mate, it only feels like 5 minutes ago we finished commentating the women's last night, which was just sensational down here in Whyalla. The women's football kicked off and a huge success, mate, bigger than anyone sort of dreamed of, I reckon, and well done to yourself and all the staff around, because to get that underway, sensational. But more importantly today, we are here for the grand final day, and our first game will be the under-15s at 9 o'clock, and that is South Whyalla versus Roopena. Our under-18s at 10:20, South Whyalla versus Roopena. The reserves at 12:20, North Whyalla versus Roopena. So Roopena in all three of the early games. And then the A grade, the big one, Central Whyalla. Can they do it again over West Whyalla? Are they going for 3 in a row? 4 in a row it is for Central Whyalla if they can get across the line. So Scott, yourself had a fair bit to do with the juniors over here, and we'll have a quick look at this game, the form line. And I see South Whyalla finished top. They had 14 wins and 1 loss out of 15 games, and Roopena 13 and 2. But I guess what I noticed, the for and against, they have the easiest back line, South Whyalla 183. But tell us a little bit about Roopena's forward line.
Yeah, so obviously both teams quite got really good attacks, and both score really quite well against some of the other teams. So I don't think the difference between the score lines, you know what I mean, articulates the, you know what I mean, the potency of each forward line.
Yeah,
I think they're very similar.
So, well, Roopena's had the highest amount of scores with 1378. We go back to their previous meetings as Roopena are out there now, so a few nervous boys I'd suggest running around, and we're about to see South Whyalla run out. We'll adjust names as we go, and we do apologise prior if we mispronounce any names. We'll try and correct that with the team. See, there's some talls and shorts out there. The umpires coming out, and of course our field umpire today, Craig Formby and Caden Noble. Our goal, we've got Bernie Ostrich and Daryl Zucker. And the boundary, have they got their work cut out? I tell you what, Isaac Picken and Tyrone Burke, where, well, we've had some various reports on the weather. Over 30, under 30, we think about 29. There's no breeze to speak of. Let's have a look at previous meetings. Round 2, of course, Roopena won by 20 points over South Whyalla. And then round 7 and 12, Scott, what have you got there?
Oh, well, South won quite easily by 61 points, and I think in round 12, South again by 18 points. So they've had a bit of the wood over Roopena in the last few meetings.
And then we get to the finals, of course, that first final that gets you through to the grand final, and South Whyalla just across the line there. They won by 7 points, and interesting, the score count, 4 goals 7, so that's 11 shots, 3 goals 6. So 9 shots. It was 1 point difference at three-quarter time, with Roopena fighting back in that, I guess in that third quarter. They were down by 8 points and came back. So a close game there. And then we get to the prelim last week, and Roopena, well, they've won by 83 points over North Whyalla. So first versus second. It is built, absolutely built for a huge game. And have a look at the South Whyalla there. They've got the banner to run through, the Demons, and you can hear them in the rooms. There's a line-up, there's grandmothers, there's brothers, sisters, kids, babies. The only thing I can't see there is a dog, but I'll tell you what, we've got everything else out there support-wise.
Just on that prelim final, I think it's their vice-captain, Levi Gloin, who's actually is the captain at the moment. He kicked the winning goal in that game, so it was quite a thrilling game. So, you know, the scoreline, I think they won by 7 points, but it was basically, you know, came down to the last kick of the game to decide it. So it was very exciting.
So out they come. He's a good size there. Number 28, Wyatt Hale. Number 15, very athletic-looking Peter Reed's there as well. And the big fellow at the back, number 30, is Eichel Arkey. And, well, a little fella out there, Blake Retschke, number 12, doing very well. Getting out there, getting a run in a grand final. Jack Hammond, we can see. Number 11 there, Cooper Fabricus, also doing very well. Just go through. There was our leading goal kicker, of course, Luke Bryan for Roopena. He's number 29 today, so keep an eye out for himself.
Oh, I see the South team have named Max Robinson on their team list today. Max is their vice captain. He did his ACL about 4 weeks ago. He had his operation last week, so I don't think he'll be playing, but he's on the team sheet.
Yeah. We look at the season goals. Luke Bryan from Roopena has kicked 49 goals, so he's one to look out for. Levi Gloin for South Whyalla, so that's a good contrast here. Levi's number 17. He's kicked 29. And then we go down third on the list is Timothy McIntosh. He's kicked 24, and he's the vice captain, of course, number 27 out there for the blue team, which is Roopena. And Brenton Baker from South Whyalla. So 4 of the top 5, and Brenton Baker has kicked 22. So we could see a little bit of a goal shootout, and we go through the best players. So Lucas Westerboard from Roopena got in their best players by the looks of it 11 times. Kyle Hales at Roopena got in there, looks like 10 times. I reckon I might have got that numbers mixed up there. 10 times. Kyan Cocroft 8 and Noah Retschke 8 for South Whyalla respectively. So that's a bit of a wrap up there as we build into the coin toss now. Players coming down, getting into position. A lot of handshaking going on, and we've got the sun right over that far side and above us at the moment, so the vision will improve as that coin goes up throughout the day. Umpires are down looking, and I'll tell you what, they're going to have a second toss. Surely not best of 3. We saw, well, Roopena win the toss and kick to the right of screen. We did see, interesting last night, paper, rock, scissors. Scott, there's no coin involved. So
this will be the third grand final the third final in a row between these two teams. In the under 12.5, South's played Roopena, and in the under 10s tournament, it was South and Roopena as well. So they're doing really well, both clubs, featuring in all the finals this year in Whyalla football.
We call it a winter sport, Scott, but have a look today. It is absolutely sensational. I reckon that sun might catch up, and the heat as the day progresses with a few players, and plenty of hydration. Certainly at this level in the under-18s, that'd be water and Powerade. I don't know what the seniors hydrated on last night, but whatever it is, they need plenty of it. As all in readiness. Just absolutely magnificent. The trip over here and everyone looking after us down here at Whyalla, everyone at the league and the canteen and so on. And geez, I'll tell you what, I had a walk around out there. There was a bit of dew on the ground this morning, but let me tell you, the ground at the moment, Scott, could not be any better. I'd eat my dinner off that. That is just a sensational view. Magnificent grand final day here. Bennett Oval, Whyalla. Tony Neal, Scott Leverington joining you for the under-15s, and it's an absolute privilege to broadcast this game for all our viewers out there. You're watching it thanks to Filming Footy Sports Interactive. Our scoreboard brought to us by Sportal. Stats by Dartfish. Best on ground also gets the Dartfish beanie and the Archie's thongs. Get excited. It is game on. First game, South Whyalla versus Roopena, under-15s, and these lads battled it out all year, Scott, and, umpire just looking there. Holds the ball aloft. There it is. Nothing better. This first siren, grand final day, the noise in the grandstand. Up it goes. Oh, nice high leap by the South Whyalla player, getting it through to Levi Gloin out on that far side. Geez, the Roopena players link up very well, and down the wing it comes. Oh, 2-on-1, just tapping to himself there. Cameron Shealy it was, out that far side. Our player just dropping. There'll be nerves early, that first 10 minutes, and they'll settle. Roopena cannot quite get it out. This way, that way. Now a handball over the top. Player in space, hooks it around. They're not inside 50. And Scott, a bit like last night, just a kick along the ground will do. Now they're inside 50. Oh, player goes up. South Whyalla trying to get this out. Roopena chasing. Number 13 there, Kyan Cocroft. Keep an eye out for him in the back play. There's a player free on the inside. There he is. He does get it. He does go inside, and that's a nice kick, and they will relieve here, South Whyalla.
And young Peter Eves get the kick down the wing. Beautifully marked. Young Matthew Frick takes the ball, takes his time, looks for an option, and delivers down the wing to a contest. Oh, beautiful mark.
Starting to link up 2 or 3 times, aren't they, South Whyalla?
Down the wing. And, yep, a bit of a chase there. Ball slipped into the forward 50 the first time for South. The Roopena player grabs it, gets the ball out into a bit of a contest. Yeah, it's very hard to see here.
Might be Kine and Duncan, I reckon they're just really trying to force his way through. They're under pressure here, Roopena.
It's very congested, but they're just going at it. And
just in that forward line bobbling around now. It's anyone's ball, Roopena. They do have the handball out. He had a release backwards, but tends to come down the ground into traffic and taking their Kai Hales. He couldn't get away. Didn't get his own way with it, and there's congestion there. You'll see a lot of the players around that ball. Oh, they're out again here, South Wales. That's a nice kick forward. Up they go. Is it a grab? It's not. Roopena, last line of defence. They are under pressure here, and the umpire's called a free kick. Well, battle of the backlines as we speak, Scott, and he's got an out on this side if he wants, but the player goes out the other side of the half-back flank, right in front of the scoreboard there. South, gee, that's a nice kick in. It's right in that pocket now. Roopena under pressure, long kick out. That's going to beat the midfield. Gee, player for South had to run at that, and he did very well keeping that ball in front, so they'll bump it in again here. Up it goes. Roopena first the ball, just a tap out, and well done by that young man, as he's got a kick in the grand final. He's out on the wing. Peter Eads, he looks a likely type too, Scott.
yeah, very good. His dad actually plays for the league team, and they're basically replicas of each other. So at the age of 15, he looks exactly like his dad.
All right, so
both very handy players.
Yep, Roopena, now they repel. They tend to keep wanting to come down the middle. They've given it back. Nice kick here. It's right into the teeth of goal. Oh, couldn't quite take the mark, the South player. They're having a go, though. Look at the Roopena players. Come from everywhere, and they hold them in, and that is strength. I'm actually quite impressed early in the game with both backlines as we're 2 minutes in.
There's a shot on goal, the first shot on goal, and the Roopena have got it, and they've cleared it out the outer side. First time the ball's come out this side of the ground. And look at young Noel Reschke go. Just left everyone in his wake. And he's got a ball into a dangerous position. The Roopena players been able to intercept. South get it again. It looks like
Levi Gloin, around the corner.
Another
That's
inside,
nice kick.
to the top of the goal square. Roopena steadfast back there, under a lot of pressure.
He's got plenty of it, this lad. Timothy McIntosh, vice captain.
Big lad.
Got a runner out there too. Just a little bit of tempo. We're only about 4.5 minutes in, and you know, the first few minutes of a grand final of any game, you know, you got nerves and adrenaline and just working themselves out here. But Roopena have held up quite well there. Oh, there he is again, McIntosh. He's having a very good game. Yeah. Nice on that left foot. Gee, very relaxed for mine. And look at the South player charging through. Oh, I tell you what, he's moved that ball probably 30 metres, and recipient of the free kick, and except Peter Reeds again. Geez, he did that well, didn't he?
Looks fantastic streaming through. One eye on the ball, wanted to run through, wanted the ball. Hard to stop. Now he's adding the shot at goal. He's going to go back and take his time.
Yeah, just under the ball a bit, isn't he? Fair kick. Oh, they're up in front. Just Roopena again under pressure. Bang! Bowls a player over. Bit slow to get up. A lot of players around that ball. The flies are friendly out here, let me tell you that much. And there's a holding the ball. And it'll be Roopena's way. They get to relieve again. I'll tell you what, it's got everything this game already. Yeah. Now, this is what they need to do, put a bit of pattern of play together. They can't quite get it up. Now the Roopena player breaks through with the blonde locks just trailing behind him. Bit Bailey Smith-like. And nice mark on the 50. A lot of these lads are going to struggle with that distance, so just spots up a player. Roopena come in. Oh, bang. That was Ryan Cocroft. And a nice kick comes into team advantage. And there is first score on the board to South Wales. A rush behind as we are almost 6 minutes in, 5:44 in.
Well, it's taken a while to get a score on the board, Tony. So, you know, credit to Roopena. They're defending stoically in defence. And they're coming down this side of the wing. Haven't been down this side of the ground very often today.
It's Xavier.
Yeah.
Riffer by the looks of it.
Oh, nice
kick in,
mark.
wasn't it? Yeah. So the first time Roopena come out this side, and it just comes undone a little bit for them. And well, the sun's not really going to be in his eyes. Probably is to his right a touch, and Levi Gloin, who also started well. So it comes in now, Levi. Yeah, he did run out to the right a little bit there, and so you can see the nice high goalposts here because they play the AFL games over here as well. So ground is just looking magnificent. Cricket pitch in the middle is not rock hard, just nice and firm. There is a difference, of course. Round they come again now, Roopena, trying to repel here. After it, oh, well done by players there. Noah Reschke it is. Picks up on that half back flank. In it comes. Oh, going back with the flight, Timothy McIntosh. And he gets the kick across that wing. Gee, flying high and a little bit of tunnelling maybe, yeah. Scott giving us the vision there. So kick comes in. Oh, 2 on 1. Well, Roopena under pressure as well, pushing the back. Very well umpired so far. Quick on the whistle. Young player there. Looked inside. Just comes down the line. Oh, I'll tell you what, South are on the ball, aren't they? Just run in and intercept.
Well, their defence is working really well. They've pushed up the ground and they're really creating that wall that, making it very hard for Roopena to play through. And a lot of their players are all behind the ball at the moment, so it's very hard for them to go from defence to attack because the South is so efficient across that half-back line at the moment.
Well, Roopena, now they're out, and exactly what you say, it'll come down here. It's this next kick because they've beaten all the midfield, so it'll be good one-on-one battles. But look at South. The players come in to help. A little bit of a fumble there. Kyron Cockcroft, I reckon. So, Roopena, their first real foray forward, if they can get it inside their 50. Been down here only the once or twice, and exactly what you're talking about there, Scott. That's Cooper Fabricus.
Yeah. Very, very solid across that back line at the moment, South. So Roopena find it very hard to get any kind of penetration. They're playing most of the games being played in the other half of the ground.
Well, they're inside 50 here, leading out South Whyalla. They've done that well a couple of times, just led to the ball. He's got a player here on his own if he wants him. Cooper Denton, he's right there if he wants him. 1, 2, 3. This time he goes out further down the wing, and that's very well manufactured. Little Jack Hammond.
Yeah.
Good on him, young man. He looks down the line. Look at that. Perfect football. Miles Chan with the ball. Look at Jack Hammond run on. Oh, it's not going to get there because Chan kicks into the man on the mark and streaking away. Kai Hales was, sorry. Got excited. Oh, nice. No, it's not a grab-a-roona. Oh, I'll tell you what, the umpire's called that from 50 metres back.
Very fortunate, I think, for South to get that mark.
They spread well here, South. He's got a player here, Cooper Fabricus, if he wants. He's running really well. There he is. So he does, yeah, he led 2 or 3 times there, Cooper, and couldn't quite take it. He's protecting his teammate, though. That'll give him time. Just off 1 foot, tries to neatly caress it down to Noah Reschke. So Noah kicks a nice kick down. Oh, they're all up. Well done. Levi Gloin, he almost looks like ready for seniors, about a year or 2 away. Really looks the part. He's not happy with his kick. So Lucas Westervoort it was. Gets it in. Oh, well done, because Timothy McIntosh was lurking there. They're out now. Matthew Frick, 1 bounce, 2 bounces. Goes long. I tell you what, though, he's put it up in the air. Gives the opposition a look at it as well. South battling hard on the ground. They've got numbers. There's a player out. Oh, he's running in. Can't quite get the boot to ball. Lucas Page just dribbled it off his boot. Oh, I'll tell you what, that's a dangerous position for Roopena. Could mark his own ball here. Anyone's ball, centre half forward, big pack forms. Oh, well done. I reckon that's Jet Taylor. No, that was Trey O'Connor. Gee, that was well done. Quick turnaround to Tim McIntosh.
Timmy McIntosh from the centre of the ground, looking for the option. Big penetrating kick deep into the Roopena forward lines, and I think either a mark or a... Didn't worry about the free kick. He got the mark anyway. Roopena, really, it's probably their best opportunity to score here. What's the umpire going to call it? Free kick to the South player.
Battle of the backlines as we speak.
Noah Reschke takes it in the pocket. Got Cooper out here. Cooper Abacat. Free if he wants in. He's gone for a different option. He's gone for Levi.
Could be a push.
Yeah.
Oop,
That's 50.
Can't do that. Yeah. Guy at the party just forgot his head there for a moment. Rolled it back. He's not careful. Don't touch him. You could give another one away here, Jai. Levi Gloin. Ball in hand. Gee, that's a nice kick too. Look at the player at the back. The big fella there gets his jukes to it and couldn't quite take it. Full barging through. That's Wyatt Hale. Anything will do. Gets it forward now to team advantage. Around the corner. It's going to bounce. It's going to bounce. Benson Baker kicks his first, and I'll tell you what, they're giving the back of the coach's box a bit of a workout here.
No, it's a great game of football at the moment.
So
Two evenly matched teams. That was great work by Wyatt Hale. Actually didn't take the mark, but didn't lose his poise and was able to get that handball over to Brenton, and Brenton just snaps around and puts the first goal on for the grand final. It's a great nerve settler in a grand final to get that first goal.
It's taken a long time, hasn't it? And Roopena have had a couple of chances. Can't quite get the job done down there, and Flies are very friendly here.
Oh, great.
That's all we've got to worry about, then life's not too bad. Streaming away, Roopena player. Geez, he carried that a long way. Nice kick in. Been good down there. I haven't minded Noel Reschke in that last line of defence and really putting in. Oh, look at this kick. Jack Hammond. Free kick coming. It's going the way of Roopena here. So this is number 7, Jake Lynch. And I'll tell you what, have you seen him play much? He might be close enough here.
Well, someone better stand the mark.
No, umpire's called it back. And he kicked the sausage roll as well, and it'll come back.
Oh,
so that ball's got one less kick in it now.
Well, it's a classic mistake, no one standing the mark.
It is, isn't it? They will just stand and watch.
If someone standing the mark puts an extra 10 metres on the kick.
And you need a tall. You probably need someone in the gap. Well, they didn't have anyone in the gap. There's the kick. Roopena player. We'll keep an eye on who that is. Nonchalantly walks back, but they've got their first on the board. Let's have a look when he turns around. Just having that drink of water there. Might be Jai. No, I'm not sure it's Jai as a party, because he's coming back. Is he going back onto the wing or into the midfield, that lad? I can see him there. Anyway, they've got it on the board. He is in the midfield, just trotting up next to the umpire. Maybe. I don't think it's Jai as a party. I'll tell you in a moment. You call the footy and I'll watch that player.
So back in the ruck again. Peter East, all over the top. But very contested. Ball's out, handballed out to the wing to Xavier Briffa.
Kai Hales, that was. It kicked the goal.
Okay. Down the wing, young Matthew Frick chasing young Timmy McIntosh, who gets the ball on.
Here's Hales. He drifted out of that middle there. He didn't follow the ball down. He just stayed out on that wing. So if they load up from out there, it's playing to their advantage. Pardon me. South come back. Oh, up they go. That's a fair effort. Roopena play on. Geez, he streaks away to Hales. He's run a long way this time. He's done 2 or 3 of those runs, Scott, and this time he's just forgotten to put the ball on the ground. As talking about the ground, bathed in sunshine, the coach is there. Jason Coyne it is with the board up, shielding his head, bathed in sunshine, and of course Nathan Head. As that siren goes, 15 minutes in, end of the first quarter. 1-2-8 plays 1 goal straight. We will take a short break. welcome back to beautiful Bennett Oval here in Whyalla. And, well, interesting, we saw South Whyalla, they came in as a group, they then broke out into their smaller areas, and now they've just broken again because they went back into their group. I was having a look through the binoculars of a few of the players and the coach. They've actually got the cooling towels out.
Oh,
Just
really?
about every player had the cooling towels out, which is very good thinking. They're the 1%ers. As all in readiness in the middle, and well, Roopena were in for a lot longer, just in their huddle. So both coaches, Nathan Head and Jason Cloyne, giving last-minute instructions in. Well, you've summed it up, Scott. A very tense game at the moment that's going to go down to the wire, unless really a team needs probably a 5 or 10 minute burst to get a couple of goals. That's the only thing I can see at breaking away. I can't see it being one-sided, certainly, and neither team giving anything. And what a great matchup. Levi Gloin on Casey Cordingley in there. Oh, umpire's called something there, so it's a free kick the way of Roopena.
Yeah. I don't know what he called it for.
In the middle, that was the umpire at the back of the square there.
Ooh.
So number 21 here, Kynan Duncan. No one really running past a very static forward line. There's no movement. One lead comes, he's kicked that high too, but tall timber required. Geez, I tell you what, they didn't structure up very well there. I thought they've just stayed open and bombed it in long and high, but a lot of the AFL players and clubs do it, so there's another kick in, and what am I to say, they're going to line up here through Bailey Olsen. Well, looks of it, he's very relaxed, young Bailey. Have a look at him. Turn around and have a look at the goals at least, son. Still hasn't turned around and had a look. This is his moment. Looks a bit fatigued, the young lad. Bailey Olsen now, 30 out, dead in front. Spinning that ball around. Left footer by the looks of it. Oh, just got under the ball, didn't quite hit it properly. Oh, they're running it out here well south. This is going to be 2 or 3 kicks worth here, and that's Miles Chard with ball in hand.
Yeah, that was a nice kick by Noah Reschke coming out from defence. Miles Chard gets down to Levi Gloin, takes front position, nice hands. Peter Eaves gets possession, nice hands out again.
It's quality there, wasn't it?
Number 13 is Kyan Cockcroft, yeah. But Levi Gloin, another kick for Levi, right in the right spot. Didn't rush forward.
He's having a good game, isn't he?
Yeah.
They've got more movement here, South. Look at the players moving around.
Yeah.
Gee, that kick, that's going to go over the top. Guess who?
Yeah.
Probably the best 2 players on the ground. Very lackadaisical, Timothy McIntosh, but what a great kick. Jai has a party.
Oh, there's a loose player over here. If the Roopena can get the ball out, there's an opportunity.
Yeah, Trey O'Connor it was. Or exactly what you said there, Scott. Long kick. Just offline, and Dimitri Milovanovic.
Milovanovic.
We are having fun and games. We apologise to any family members out there, but
a few Croatian families in Whyalla.
Hard, but well done by the young man. Here he is again, Gloin.
He's probably best player on the ground at the moment.
Certainly reads it well, doesn't he? Look at that kick. Spot on. Kyan Cockcroft. They seem to have a good spread of players, and they are moving a little bit now. They have got a spare back, so there's a spare back here for Roopena. So 3 on to 1. McIntosh can't. And it just dribbles out on the boundary line here, right in front of the South's coach's box. Very vocal crowd here today. A couple of players at the back of this throw-in. I don't mind that. Oh, actually, they're the ruck. So just have a look here. The umpire's actually behind it. Well, this is our umpire from last night. He walks back 10 metres and then back 10 metres and then finally throws in. Nice throw too. There it is at the back. Roopena trying to get down to it. To the big fella there. That was good.
Beautiful
hard
hands.
below the knees. Good kick in now. They're inside 50 South. Up, down. Trying to get after it is Isaiah Kawaki. He can't. Roopena too quick. Nice vision. That is great vision by that young man. And Jai has a party. Well, I said that he had to make up for that rolling the ball long, and he's doing a good job of it. So well done, young man. Redeemed himself. Little kick out. Well done, Jet Taylor. Good work by young Jet to run out there. Geez, put it back in. Oh, he's taken off here, McIntosh. Oh, the double-handed bounce. Bang, he'll go through. He does. Gets the left hand. He's run on. He's got it back. 1-2. This time on the left foot. just puts it into the inside 50 to grass. He didn't quite have enough juice to follow that up. Yeah. And, well, they repel well here, South.
It was a nice hit by Cooper Abacool. But a repeater again. Another entry back into the South 50.
Hales again it was. Oh, clever.
And goal.
Yep. Just have a look who that is. Putting the high fives there. Well, because he's got his back to us. Good goal there. Well done. Didn't quite get who that was because he hasn't turned around as yet. You call the footy and I'll keep an eye on the binoculars here.
Back in the centre, the two ruts go up. Oh, big tap by Peter Eads. Oh, big hit. Levi Gloin. Deep entry. Into the 50. Open, ball running towards goal, and it's run through for a point.
One goal, 3 plays 2-1. Roopena. They only need to get it down there once or twice and they'll score from it. Nice kick in here. Oh, up goes Hales. Don't put the Jets on. He just gets himself in a bit of trouble when he tries to run, which is fantastic, and you do encourage it. Well done by Jai as a party, having a great quarter. Well, they backtrack here. 1-2. Down the line. Oh, bit of man-handling there. Can't quite get out, Souths. So a free kick here. That'll go the way of Ty Rogers. Pushes back. Young Rogers now kicks along the flank. As a party's in there again, having a good quarter. Tarkin Taylor. There he is as a party. He's having a very good quarter. Onto it now. Oh, well done. Talking about playing well. I reckon that's Reschke again, is it?
Yeah, he's playing well now.
Comes. Just bobbling over the line. A little bit of fun and games between the boys. Reckon they may all know each other.
Play football, Levi, you play footy.
So a couple of coaches up here behind us as well. Good to see. I just saw the South player in back play pushing his player to the boundary. Just the little things like that in games. Up it comes. Down it goes very quickly there. Anyone's ball. Oh, bobbling around, tackled heavily. Jack Ladishki comes out again, Gloin. Levi Gloin getting plenty of it.
There's a great battle going between Levi and Kyle Hales.
Yep. He's got a nice kick on him too, hasn't he? Look at that. But gives it straight back to the opposition. Sun in the eyes. Backing up though, McIntosh. See, they've all left it behind. Anyone's ball, it comes out, hits a player on the shin. Look at all the red jumpers around this. They may get out. Oh, player taking the ground. And that's what happens when you put your body in. Well done by Jet Taylor there. He's getting a couple of touches here, man. I like. Look at him looking around. Gives it off now to McIntosh who glides by. That's a longer kick. That's the equal to Gloin, and there is Gloin. So, bit of kick to kick, but they're equal probably in the kicking range. So kick comes along. Oh, nice mark over the top.
That's a great mark by the big ruckman.
Yeah. Nice kick in, just goes to grass. It's anyone's ball charging through here. 1-2. That is number 13. Kyle Croft. And he has kicked his first for the game. And much needed goal there. And that was Bailey Olsen who kicked the goal for Roopena earlier.
And all set up by Levi Gloin. Yes. Marking that ball on the wing there. I think it was his second or third mark in that kind of area.
McIntosh put that big bomb in, didn't we? We spoke about it. I think if they start to use the ball a bit better, both teams, that's what can happen. 15 plays 13. We have a ding-dong game on our hands. We're 8.5 minutes in, second quarter. This is what you come to the footy for, Scott. Grand finals and to see a game. 2 points in a row. Ruckman just tripped there, South Ruckman, so able to get 2 tap-outs coming through there. Well done, young man. That's the Roopena player. He's still battling on. Gee, That is a massive effort. Here he is again, just a soccer off the ground. He's got his team 50 metres into the forward line.
This young Resky.
Yeah, tries to keep it in, and I tell you what, I commend that young player. That was number 21, Kynan Duncan. What an outstanding piece of play. I love seeing that by the young man.
Especially in the final, Tony, getting that distance. All about getting ground cover, getting the ball in dangerous spots.
He's outdone in weight here on the throw-in. This will be the umpire. This will go back a fair way, going on last night's throw. There it is. Oh, he's bumped. So he can't do the body work, but he can do the athletic stuff. But and he's got a free kick from that. So well done. He's having a good little purple patch on Kynan Duncan. Oh, he's kicked in.
Well, that's one of the stupid rules they've got in AFL football now is, you know what I mean, the two rucks go to somebody else, you can't actually grab the ball.
Yeah. So, see Souths, if they can use it a bit better here, Kyan Cocroft, he's got it in good hands. Good lead given here by Miles Chand, ignored because it goes into the middle. Resky again. We keep saying, I thought Loin was going well, but Resky's having a great game off that back line. Couldn't quite get that kick, so it comes through to another great player in McIntosh. Look at that kick. Tajai as a party, we've called him a lot this quarter. He's put down after that kick, and nice mark taken back there by the South team, and they're going to spread wide.
Yeah, it was probably very unfortunate. I think Jai should have got a free kick then. He was actually taken down after he kicked the ball, so very fortunate for South.
Ty Rogers, how clever. And couldn't quite.
What did they call then?
Well, travelled too far, but he probably ran 10 metres just in a small 2-metre circle, if you can make sense of that call.
Very harsh.
No time on, of course, and it's going to take a long time for this ball to come back, and there's 2 points in it. South's in front as we speak. Gee, he's got everything. That's a gridiron throw by young Levi Gloin. There's not much he hasn't done, and guess who's got it? Noel Resky again, having a great game. He elects to come long down the wing, but that can be dangerous, and Jet Taylor
Here we're back at the Oval. It's been a long break. Young player being injured. The ambulance is still on the ground, so we're just waiting for the ambulance to leave the theatre of play before the game can commence. And a little bit of controversy over what the format of the remaining quarter and last quarter will be. We're just trying to work out if the quarter will be finished or the third quarter will be started.
Third quarter is continuing on because it's a grand final. Is this all?
Yeah.
Oh. So I've heard from the umpire assistant or coach, sorry.
Yep.
So we believe that the third quarter will pick up, as we can see where the ball is now, the third quarter will pick up from here, continue on for the remaining 4 minutes, and then we'll have the full last quarter as well, because it is a grand final. So we understand the young player. We wish him all the best with a speedy recovery. It is either a knee or a leg. We won't say anything more about it. It happened during the game. There was nothing bad about it, but in regards to the other players, unfortunately injuries happen. We wish him a speedy recovery and all the best wishes to the family as well. And we'll come back and we'll focus on the game now, Scott. And players are in position. Big fella there, Whyalla. He's up against Kynan Duncan, who's having a very good game. I guess what we can ask the question is, how will this break in play affect either team, having that break?
Yeah, it will be interesting to see how they play after now. There's a half-hour break, in a third quarter. The game is probably, in all circumstances, running normally would be over by now.
Yeah, so correct.
Those players are going to have to readjust. Probably the team that readjusts the best is the team that will probably, win the game.
So we'll see Jason Gloyn just down there walking along the boundary talking to a few people, and well, you've got to get your head back in the game now, and there's a game to be won here or to participate in. So probably 5 or so minutes away. Let's just go back through those better players. Noah Reschke, we see him now. He's come up the ground a lot, the blonde-haired lad. Played a lot in the back line. He's come up the ground and he's been a really valuable player for them. Miles Chan, number 5, he had a little indiscretion, but got himself back in. Jack Hammond, number 6, I've liked just little patches at times. It's about playing your role. Kyan Cocroft, number 13, we can see him down here. He's really brought himself into the game. Peter Eads, he's been he'll be the one that'll enjoy the rest. Peter Eads. Levi Gloyn would have to be easily the best for South Whyalla out there. And then we come across to Roopena. Jet Taylor at times, number 1. There's not much of him, but he's doing a good job. And Ty Rogers, the one I've really liked, I can see him there going to be on the ball, is Jai as a party. I saw, not knowing a lot about the players before the game, and he did that little indiscretion, rolled the ball on the ground, which you'll probably regret. You get a brain fade, and then, boy, hasn't he picked up from there on. He'd already had a few touches, but gee, he's an outstanding young player. And Lucas Westervoort, we've seen probably this quarter more than anything, but down back, really desperate down there. And he does, I'll tell you what he does do, he attacks the ball, but he tries to steer it to a player. He hasn't got a long kick, but he tries to find a player with the ball rather than just bomb. Kai Hales, well, he probably had the outstanding first quarter, didn't he? Really got them going. And the second quarter as well, you can see. But he's an athlete, he can run, and he can break lines. But someone's just got to help him with bounce the ball, young Kai.
Well, Kai, he actually won the medal for the under 15. So that's, it's no fluke that he's playing well today.
And you can see why. And then Kynan Duncan, I've raved on about him, the young ruckman here, and as I said, just gangly at this age, which they will. They'll grow into their bodies, and but he's having an outstanding game. So just a round of applause there for the young player as he's taken off in the ambulance. Great crowd here. So Kynan Duncan. Then Timothy McIntosh really has been the standout as well for Roopena. Down there is all in readiness. Having been in that situation before, once again wish him all the best with his recovery and a long and healthy football future ahead for that young man. But we come back to the game now. Umpires are in readiness. The vehicle leaves the oval. We'll be back on. 17 plays 27. Well, can South pick up? There's 4 minutes to go in the quarter.
Casey Cordenley's gone to Levi Gloin, so he must have a tagging role, I'd say.
Yeah, well, grand final, he's close on him too. Look at him pushing and shoving, and game is back on, and taken out of it there. I tell you what, those two have a go, don't they? Gloin and Hales at times there. McIntosh pretty much picks up where he left off. Look at him go in there, and that's a great battle as well. As up against Peter Eads, there's some fantastic battles here, Scott. Between the two top teams, but Eads and McIntosh there having a go. It's just set up. So
Hale gets the big tap.
Yeah, Duncan needs to just stand back and jump up. He's not going to out-body him. You see he's third in line here. Oh, there's another player gone down in back play here, holding his head. Ryland Thompson.
I think Ryland might have come into the game with a bit of an injury, so he's kind of limping around.
Okay. Just went over and come up, so umpire here throws in. It's going to be a short ball. Yep, he just held off. I'll tell you what, I called that before where he positions himself, McIntosh, but he knows what he's doing out there. Oh, couldn't quite. Gee, Jake Lynch has picked up a free kick. Just had one hand on it and couldn't get the leg to it and was being held. The umpire says holding the man, so Jake Lynch picks up a shot right in front of goal. And I'll tell you what, if he slots this one, it's going to open out that lead a little bit further. We're 42 minutes into the quarter because we had the stoppage, so the time clock up there seems to be working. Jake Lynch comes in, just spins that ball around, the left footer, Molly Duker. Oh, they're using left-footed football out there, Scott, I must say that, because Jake Lynch kicks his first, and a spread of goal scorers now. They've got 5 separate goal scorers. Jake Lynch with his first, and Roopena, well, they've kicked 2-2 in the second, 2-2 in the third after only kicking the 1 goal in the first. So just took a while to find their straps, and tell you what, they're going along all right as we speak.
Yeah, well, they're in a very good position for a grand final. And it's about, you know, the ball was down Ropena's end, they got a free kick. It was down Ropena's end, they got a goal.
Yep.
So that's what supposed to happen in footy. You have the ball down in dangerous areas, you know what I mean? Things can happen.
And there was only 1 game difference between the two, with South finishing on top and Roopena second. So South said that was a clever tap backwards, having to back up and do his own work. Wyatt Hale, well done there. Goes up, goes down, beats everyone. See, look at that cricket pitch, that's a dangerous position. Oh, I couldn't quite get it away. I reckon that might have been Jet Taylor, but well done. Here's as a party. Look at him. Does a little kick to himself, tries to bundle it, 2 on to 1. Oh, as a party has to do it all himself, goes in and retrieves it again, and he's taken the ground, picks up the free kick. And we've seen 2 or 3 players do this today where they go and get their own ball. And I talk of Peter Eads, I talk of Timothy McIntosh, and he's right up there, Jai as a party. That battle to go and get that ball, fantastic. And he's going to wind the time clock over here a little bit. Tired looking kick. McIntosh and Eads, great battle. Eads picks it up and, well, big McIntosh just wraps him up, walks across. So,
He's taking the ruck here. I think Peter Eads and Timmy McIntosh going to do the ruck work.
McIntosh just roves at the front now. He does get to that ball. Good call there. And Casey Cordingly getting that ball forward. This way, that way. Bailey Olsen already got a goal. And, well, here he is. Is this Fleshky? Not sure whether that is him. Looks a bit smaller, but nice little. Oh, I tell you what, well done by Jet Taylor. Puts him under pressure and trying to get that kick out. That's Reschke there, number 3. That was Tarkin Taylor down there. Here's Reschke. He'll clear it. Only as far as the wing. Battle on here, real 50-50. Look at these two battle it out and just gets across the line. Jack Hammond's a little bit dangerous down there, and Reef Gillis, a good little battle. Jack Hammond hasn't had a lot of it, but when he does get near it, he's a dangerous little player, that little fella. Good luck to him.
He has a go when he gets an opportunity.
Yep.
His size is kind of deceptive.
Just looking for the ruckman here as siren goes. 3/4 time, and the lead at the moment to Roopena, 5 goals, 3-33 over South 2-5-17, and we will take a short break.
That's going to go.
Well, welcome back to the final quarter of the under-15 grand final here at Bennett Oval. Just barking instructions, Jason Gloyn there, setting up. It looks like Peter Eads has gone back into the back line to help out. Roopena leading 5-3, 33, South 2-5-17, and Scott Levington has been down to the huddle, so we'll catch up with Scott a little bit later on, get some information out. As beautiful day here, bathed in sunshine down here, heading for 32 degrees, currently 25, doesn't get any better. Winter sport, and well, very warm out there. Ball comes forward now, getting back. Timothy McIntosh played an outstanding game. Could be one of the best on the ground. Oh, gets it out to the wing now, and talking about good players, Jai has a party as well. Fantastic. So as a party, as he does, just holding it up. Possession football now. Clever play. So Nathan Head, the coach of Roopena, as that ball comes along the outside wing. 28 there, Whyalla couldn't quite take it. Ball just bouncing around. You can see out there that, look at those people there with their canopy up. Smart in the sun today. A few flies around, but tell you what, outstanding. The cars are 2-3 deep, and you can see them still coming past out there. And as a party, quickly gets it out and flung to the ground, and he will receive the free kick. Kyan Cocroft there giving his all. Just a little bit dangerous with the tackle. 2-on-1 flying over, and that's what Eads is there for. He's there to give that work in the back line. He streams away with the ball and just bombs it down towards the 50. It's going to bounce inside the 50 now. This is where we need the runners. Anyone's ball, they stream out. McIntosh can't, but Roopena can. They repel again. It's back on the wing. 2-on-1. Is there a free kick? There's not. They come in again here, Souths. Up, it's down, and McIntosh as we've seen all day, and he pushes off, gets on that left boot. Great smother there. Levi Gloy, new superstar. Pick it up, son. This way, that way. Oh, great tackle. He gets away from two, gives a handball out. Is he going to get it back? Oh, just going with the one hand, Isaacal RT. A little bit of indecision there. And just couldn't get that ball away. Umpire just called him back. Casey Cordingley just really had a red hot going there. So he is now going back to take the free quick kick, and Roopena just slowing it down. Oh, into the centre he goes. I wouldn't have thought that's the spot for it by Roopena. And South will clear. 25 there, that was, well, we haven't got a 25, may have been Tyron Heel. Comes out now, up and down. Gloin will be in best position. But free kick here. South will load up again. Oh, just a short kick across. Nice kick down. It's anyone's ball. So you're having to come at it hard there was Jet Taylor. Ty Rogers as well. Oh, and he is taken in a crunching tackle. A crunching tackle. And the crowd goes off. Little nice jonker there. Just no awareness by Ty Rogers, no voice. Gives it off. They've gotten a big bomb into the forward line here, South. Getting it away now, Kai Hales. Oh, he streaks away with it as well. That's a long... That'll go over the back of the pack. But free kick here to Eels. And coming quite strong here, Souths. And a lot of players, I can tell you, there's only 2 players back behind this in the middle of the ground. So the rest of the players are all down in the forward line here for South Whyalla. .25 is Thomas O'Connor for South Whyalla. Apologies there. Oh, just Timothy McIntosh giving a little bit there. Comes out this side now. Oh, misses the kick. Miles Chand it is. Can he get hold of it? One-on-one. Great battle. Going after it. Ty Rogers. Can't quite. Noah Reski playing a great game. Gives that long kick in. Roopena up. Down, they can't take it. Rebound out now. It's finals football. Look at Azapati go in. He can't. So around the corner comes Kyan Cocroft and a nice grab by Ezekiel Arki. Just goes back. Has a look. Kicks it in. Oh, well done. I reckon that is Lucas Westerboard. He's had a good day down back playing his role. Azapati's here on his own calling for it. They come at him now. Still comes in this direction, a little bit slewed off the side, so getting in position, Cooper Fabricus. Oh, look at this guy run. He's taken there. Yep, free kick here, Noah Reski. Final quarter, 33 plays 17. Into the pocket it comes. Westerboard again, having to do his own work, and he does well. This is what I talk about. He does look for players, and he does a great job getting it to Jai Azapati, and he will really slow things down here. Jai Azapati. Just looks inside. Reef Gillis can't. He has time. Picks that ball up, kicks it straight back to Kyan Cocroft. So they're caught in this pocket and flank. Oh, Azapati manhandles that player to the ground. And that will be Miles Chand with ball in hand. So he goes inboard, trying to pick a player out. They all go up. Player taken out of it. And the player's been in this area of the ground pretty much for the whole quarter. And Bailey Olsen take the relieving free kick, just holding the wrist there. I hope he's all right. Can they position it for someone here? So we're almost 7 minutes in to the quarter. Oh, dangerous kick, but taking it there. Finn Lynch goes this way, that way, gets the handball on. Watch him. No, doesn't run this time, Kai Hales. Just goes the bomb. And we talked about this open forward line, so the foot race on here. Number 7 there, Jake Lynch, having to work hard for Roopena and getting it back, Cooper Fabricus, but it's a long way back. Picked out a good player in Kynan Cocroft. Comes around, gets it to Miles Chan, can't quite take it. Down the line it comes to Ty Rogers. Rogers goes around. Sorry, that's Noah Reschke, that is. Souths are out again here. This is Levi Gloin. Runs on. Levi Gloin trying to do it all on his own. Gets it in. Oh, not this time, Westerbourne. So South in a position. Oh, a player taking the ground. He's going to get a free kick in front of goals, and that is Brenton Baker, vice captain, trying to bring him that little bit closer. If he kicks this, there'll be 10 points in it. So let's just have a look. Left footer by the looks of it. No, right footer. Nice kick. He's kicked the goal. Brenton Baker, that's his second. And first score of the quarter. What did you hear down there, Scott? Anything to report from the huddles?
Oh, nothing much really. All the boys just getting ready. You're probably expelling a bit of nervous energy in the under-18s change room. So, well, that's an interesting thing. Young Kyan Crockmas come off. So that's a big out for South.
Yeah.
In the last quarter, they need him on the field.
I was going to say, you could have checked the teams while you were down there. So we'll have to rely on the league to bring us the any updates. There's a player now running in, so 4 on 4, and too late to get in, so the free kick comes to Kynan Duncan, and he goes out to the right there and finds, is that Jai has a party again, and he does settle it down. He's done this a couple of times. Probably a goal here would be handy.
Well, they just got to eat the time away. 10 points is a lot in 8 minutes.
Gee, made a bit of a mess of it. Gets out of one. Oh, he's cleaned up there in the second time. Umpires let that go, and as a party, he's going to be slow to get up. Really cleaned up. Coming through is Timothy McIntosh. 1-2. Oh, taken without the ball. And I'm just saying, Peter Reeds has been brought down into that back line for that role. He runs off the back line. And, gee, I tell you what, as a party, he's just getting up off the ground after that collision. He'll know he's played in the grand final, but he's had a great game. And McIntosh just holding it up. Kicks that high, 2 on 1, gets the runner out of the way. Anyone's ball here. South battling hard.
Well, it's just time at this point in the game,
10
isn't it?
points in it, yeah. And it's that 3 kicks, you've got to get it down. And have a look, there's 3 spare players back here for Roopena in the back line, which means the 3 Souths are in their back line. You can see them just loading up there. There's a player on the outside of this if they can get it to him. Oh, being held without it. Umpires letting that go. Ty Rogers. Here's the outliers we talked about. Kai Hales, high kick in. Couple of spares back here. 2 on 1. Thank you. Over the top. Jake Lynch it was, getting that kick around and just dribbles through for a point. We thank the Whyalla Football League assistants down here for giving us the team sheets. Well, that makes it 11 points. It's still 2 kicks.
Yeah, South have definitely got their work cut out for them now. I mean, if this goal's scored, you'd probably lay down the binoculars, I think, Tony.
Yeah, well, from this is a party again too. He's really had a good game. He got knocked rotten a minute ago, and he's just going to soak up the time, I'd suggest, Scott.
Even a point's going to put the Roos in a really good position because they'll even put a 2-goal margin between the 2 teams.
Does he like it? Does he like it? He does. Look at it. Get around him, he says. Jai has a party, and well, that's going to make it hard for South now.
Yeah.
That lead, 17 points. That's 3 kicks. They've kicked 3 goals for the game, and they need to kick 3 goals in probably 3 minutes, which isn't going to happen, I wouldn't suggest. No. So, looks now, Roopena, well on their way.
I think it was their second premiership against South in 2 years. I think South went through undefeated last year, and Roopena knocked them off in the final in the under-15, so they've repeated the dose this year.
Hello, same again. So that was Roopena this time. A couple of players there you can see walking back because they've loaded up the back line and they didn't get back. So Wyatt Hale just tries to pinpoint Reschke Outstanding player, this lad. And he goes long again. Oh, it's anyone's ball. That's a great grab. He's going to have to hurry, and he knows it too, Levi Gordon. Very smart footballer. Just go back and slot it. He's got the distance, just needs to steady enough. And he has. Well done. That's put them back in contention.
There's one goal in 3 minutes, Tony.
Yeah, well, they've kicked 2 for the quarter. Scoreboard's gone down. What's happened there? Well, we'll add it on ours. 4 goals, 5.29, 6 goals, 4.40, so 11 points in it. One more kick down here will make it interesting. We're almost 13 minutes in, so there's only going to be another minute or so. And, well, really, Roopena need... So they've got a free at either side. They probably need to get it into Kyle Hale's hands at the back of the pack. It goes the other way because he was the other free, and that's Noah Reschke. They're going forward here. If they can just get a kick out. Oh, well done, young man. That's Jack Hammond again. I've liked his game today, up against the bigger players. Running away as Hales. Kicks it long. This is going to be hard now. It's going to be 3 kicks back. That's why he's back there. Eads.
Keep attention for South. Gets the ball. Young Jack Hammond.
Yeah, again.
Gets that ball to Ezekiel.
He's got a player gliding by. He's got a player there. Miles Chan. Now he reaches him. Take off. Oh, just about spills it. This is the kick. And he elects to go short. But very well done. Number 12 is Blake Reschke. He now goes high and long. Here it is. Oh, there he is. Big Timothy McIntosh saving the day. Desperation stakes. And as a party, has he covered some ground? I'll tell you what. He's going to be close to best on as well. Him and McIntosh probably raffle it. I've liked Reschke as well. Oh, just coming in, the big South player. Couldn't quite get it back. A soccer off the ground there, Bailey Olsen into a dangerous position. Good pick up, Morgan Taylor. A grab here will be dangerous and well. Relieving there. That looks like it's Dmitry Milovanovic. And they are just settling it down. He needs an outrider, and they've gone out to the right. Oh, look at that kick. Over the top. Unable to. Trey O'Connor. Bundles it forward. Trying to do a blind turn. The South player couldn't quite. Ryland Thompson. Just a kick into space. 2-on-1. If this can bounce up, it does. Give it off. He elects to go the long kick instead, and you had a player free there. Just bouncing through for a point.
I think time's on Roopena time at the moment.
Yeah.
30 seconds to go, is it? Or
well, we're almost at 15 minutes now. 41 plays 29. So 12 points. Reschke, could we have a draw? I doubt it. He'll play on. Runs a long way. Nice, beautiful kick. Kyan Coker dying minutes of the quarter, but you don't lose your playing traits, and there it is. Player goes down, and they are the winners. Roopena winning this game. 6 goals, 5-41. 2-goal win. 4 goals, 5-29 to South Whyalla. 12-point win. Roopena.
you have to say, Tony, the best team on the day.
Yes, correct. So Souths, well, they led by 2 at quarter time. Roopena 4 at half time. It was close. They blew it out in that third quarter, kicking the 2 goals to just the 2 points. They had a 16-point lead. They then finished off 1 goal 2 to 2 goals straight, and they won by 12. So well done to Roopena, winning the under 15s and a half. Good sportsmanship.
How long do you say that third quarter is the premiership quarter?
Yeah, 40 odd minutes in that quarter. We'll just do a little bit of paperwork here as we go to proceedings and see who wins the Dartfish Beanie and Thongs, as well as best on ground. And we'll stay on air for all the proceedings. So Nathan Head will be a premiership coach here. Good to see the sportsmanship here as we'll just get ready a little bit here for our next game, a little bit of paperwork. Just recapping, 4-5-29. Roopena 6 goals, 5-41. So 2 goals exactly. So plenty of noise around the place. Big crowd coming in for this game, of course, or for the whole day, Scott, because it's a huge grand final day. Our under-18s are up next. And that'll be, once again, South Whyalla versus Roopena. Won't have to change the scoreboard.
Did you copy for Roopena for the next game?
We thank the staff down here at Whyalla Football League doing a fantastic job. So we've got the team sheets. Just take an eye on proceedings.
Thank you. All right, guys. Three boys come over a bit closer. Don't stand too far away. This way, guys. Further. Come on. Further. Right, great game of footy. Had play all year. Net put both tape. Congratulations, set off. I think you've been in the cut 2 years, not quite get over the lot. Can't say if it's mate.
Just Mr. Roopena, that's one of your fantastic things. Congratulations.
Run, boys.
Just my guys, fantastic year. You know, we came out today with multiple injuries. Not to take anything from multiple injuries, we threw our heart and soul into it. We just now hope, obviously, young Zave gets better. He's been taken off to hospital with his busted leg, so that's our concern right now. But very, very proud of each and every one of you. Tremendous effort. Come back next year. All right? There's him.
Thanks, Jay. Young Stave, at football, but then he got a little bit of pain, so it's difficult. Stone Brown from Roopena, Timmy McIntosh.
Yeah.
Neville Collar. And then Whyalla, up 10% the medals.
No obedience.
Once again, yeah, thanks. Commiseration to South. Amazing side you got there, Jason. We've had some cracker clashes all season. Got a lot of respect for your football club and your team, your coaches, everything. So well done, guys. To my boys, what can I say? We had a plan during the week and we executed it very, very well today. As a coach, the season we've had, I could not be more proud of every one of these lads, training, the commitment they made to us, their parents, everyone, just been amazing. You deserve the sport. An unbelievable game.
I just can't do it.
Thanks to all the water boys, team manager, runner, everyone that helps out during the season. Big thank you to my assistant coach. You need an assistant coach who you trust to make moves during the game when your head's a bit all over the place. Simon Tetlow, come up here please, mate. Alright, so we'll start in the foot. Our full forward, upper pocket Kobe Head.
You do me a favour.
Half forward Trey O'Connor.
Come down downstairs.
We'll start with the centre forward who played there most of the game, Dimitri and Bailey Olsen. Then go the wing, The other wing. Our ever reliable centre half-back, Reece Dillies. Jack Ladishki on the other half-back flank. Lockie Nipton. Kynan Duncan. Bailey North. Casey Cordingly with Camo Shirley. And our captains, Lucas Westerbourne and Emmy McIntosh.
Tony.
I haven't left anyone. Rod. Alex.
Tony.
And then our two captains, Joy Azapati and the Whyalla News medalist, Cry Hales. Who's talking? Obviously not Kai.
Hold up.
Come out here. South put a massive game up for us today. Good competition, but in the end.
Let the shoot the flag, guys. Stay up here. Come on, guys. I'll have your listening ears on. Right. Get the shield. Brought it.